Our lead story tonight. The Prime Minister arrived from Australia at 4:30 a.m. this morning and he hit the ground running. In a speech there, he made a direct point against the opposition, saying that in Australia, both the Prime Minister and opposition leaders came together for the nation to attend an event organized for Prime Minister Modi by the Indian diaspora. He said, for the sake of the nation, people must unite. This came as the list of boycotts and participation kept increasing today. In fact, now the non-NDA parties participating in the inauguration are more than those boycotting. The interesting parties who are against the BJP government but are still attending the inauguration are the BSP and also the JDS, and interestingly, there'll also be the Akalis.
Back from an eventful three-nation tour to a rousing pre-dawn welcome. Prime Minister Narendra Modi hit out at the opposition for their decision to boycott the inauguration of the new parliament building.
भारतीय समुदाय का जो कार्यक्रम था, वहां ऑस्ट्रेलिया के प्रधानमंत्री का आना गौरव की बात थी, लेकिन इतना ही नहीं, उस समारोह में पूर्व प्रधानमंत्री भी थे। उस समारोह में पूरी अपोजिशन पार्टी के मेंबर से, रूलिंग पार्टी के मेंबर से,
BJP chief ministers, former cabinet ministers and top leaders all came down hard on the Congress and other 19 parties. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitaraman today took the battle down south to Tamil Nadu, with three governors by her side, including of Tamil Nadu and Telangana. She highlighted the Tamil royal tradition involving the Sengol, in a state that BJP has negligible presence in days after the BJP lost its only south government in neighboring Karnataka.
தமிழ்நாட்டிலிருந்து இப்பேற்பட்ட ஒரு பங்கு வகிச்சிருக்காங்க சுதந்திரத்துல, அந்த பரிமாற்றம், அரசு பரிமாற்றம் நடந்த நேரத்துல அப்படிங்கறத பத்தி நம்ம பேசுறோம். அதனால தமிழ்நாட்டில் இருக்கக்கூடிய எல்லாருக்கும் ஒரு பெருமிதமான ஒரு நிகழ்ச்சி இது. அதனால இங்க அரசியல் செய்யறதுக்கு ஒரு விதமான தேவையும் இல்லை. Surprised by this kind of an allegation. Parties which today see the Rashtrapati as a very eminent leader, particularly coming from tribal background, are the ones which undertook a very bitter campaign. I do not wish to recall the kind of words they used at that time. Leaders belonging to these very same opposition parties spoke ill of her, abused her, and today suddenly they become morally motivated, so encouraged to say, no, you're disrespecting her. And all of us are extremely proud of our Rashtrapati ji.
They cited several instances in the past when the then Prime Ministers opened wings or sections of the Parliament. The opposition, on the other hand, is adamant that the constitutional values are being discarded. Sharad Pawar, who met Arvind Kejriwal over the issue of Delhi ordinance on Thursday, questioned whether the entire Central Vista project was at all needed.
अच्छी तरह से नया बनाए, ये बनाने की बात तो हम लोगों को किसी को मालूम नहीं थी। इसकी आवश्यकता क्या थी, इस पर भी बहस हो सकता है.
Though there were additions today to the list of parties who have accepted the invite along with BJD, YSRCP, now Akali Dal will also attend the ceremony. Despite some parties in the opposition refusing to attend the ceremony, over 25 other political parties, including 5 big regional ones who do not belong to the NDA fold, will witness this historic day. Bureau Report, NDTV.
Union Home Minister Amit Shah will be in Manipur from Monday for a 3-day visit. He announced this today in Guwahati, where a delegation of Manipur MLAs had also come to meet him. There were fresh clashes yesterday in Manipur and curfew is back. The Congress had attacked Home Minister Amit Shah for not going to Manipur.
सबके साथ न्याय होगा और हिंसा करने वालों को हम बख्शेंगे नहीं, इसका विश्वास आप नरेंद्र मोदी सरकार पर रखिए. मेरा अपील है मणिपुर के अंदर सभी भाइयों बहनों को कि आप एक बार पहले जैसे मणिपुर के लिए हम 6 साल से मणिपुर में शांति से आगे बढ़े, एक भी बंद नहीं हुआ, एक भी ब्लॉकेड नहीं हुआ, और आज एक अदालत के निर्णय के कारण जो विवाद हुआ है, वो विवाद को हम चर्चा से, वार्ता से और शांति से इसका रास्ता निकालें। किसी के साथ अन्याय न हो, ये नरेंद्र मोदी सरकार की नीति है। मैं खुद कुछ दिन के बाद मणिपुर जाने वाला हूं और 3 दिन तक वहां रहकर सभी मणिपुर के भाइयों बहनों के साथ बात कर शांति स्थापना के लिए बात करूंगा। परंतु शांति तो मणिपुर के जनता ही ला सकती है। देश के अंदर जो लाखों
Mr. Shah's announcement in Guwahati was the first public statement by the Home Minister after ethnic violence between the Meiteis and Kukis over a High Court order which said the Meiteis should be given scheduled tribe status. This was objected to by the Kuki community who feared an infringement over tribal land and rights. The Supreme Court said recently that this order was wrong, though a final verdict is expected after the summer vacation. Claiming over 71 lives and injuring over 300 people, besides damaging government and private properties, the northeastern state has witnessed unprecedented violent clashes in more than 10 districts in the state since the beginning of May. In Guwahati, Amit Shah also met with a delegation of Manipur MLAs. Earlier, MLAs of the Kuki community had urged the centre for a separate administration for the hill areas of the state. The Congress has questioned why Mr. Shah hasn't visited Manipur yet, with their media head Jairam Ramesh tweeting, "The Union Home Minister goes all the way to Guwahati today but does not deem it fit to visit Imphal when Manipur has been burning for 22 days." Even though the Home Minister today and the Chief Minister have urged people of all communities in Manipur to maintain peace and ethnic harmony, the road ahead is not easy. Earlier this week, there have been fresh flare-ups, resulting in death, injuries, arson and another spell of unrest. With Ratnadeep Chaudhary in Guwahati, Anusaya Mathur for NDTV.
5 years after he was brutally beaten to death by cow vigilantes and then handed over to the police while he was alive. But the police went and had tea before they got him medical help and he later died. Today, a verdict in the Raghbar Khan Rajasthan lynching case. 4 men who were said to be cow vigilantes have been found guilty. They have got 7 years imprisonment. The public prosecutor says that the police who took Raghbar Khan not to a hospital but to a chai shop first, kept him there bleeding. He later died, should also have been prosecuted.
7 years imprisonment for the lynching of Raghbar Khan. The case dates back to the night of 20th July 2018 when Raghbar was transporting cows on foot with Aslam to his village in Haryana. And he was stopped at Talwandi village near Alwar. Aslam ran away but Raghbar was badly beaten by a group of men. The vigilantes then informed the police who took Raghbar into their custody. But the delay in getting him to hospital by the police led to his death.
इस दंडादेश निर्णय से प्रसन्न है लेकिन इस दंडादेश से प्रसन्न नहीं है तो अपील की अनुशंसा की जाएगी। पार्ट 304 पार्ट फर्स्ट में 7 साल की सजा दी गई है चारों अभियुक्तगण को और 10-10 हज़ार रुपये का जुर्माना किया गया है। जहां 341 जो सेक्शन है उसमें 1 माह का दंड और 500 रुपये जुर्माना किया गया है। एलिगेशन ये लगाए जा रहे थे कि हमारी पुलिस जो है उसने इस घटना में सक्रिय भाग लिया है, लेकिन न्यायिक जांच करने वाले अतिरिक्त मुख्य न्यायिक मजिस्ट्रेट उसमें केवल उन्होंने पुलिस का इतना सा ही गलती मानी थी कि उन्होंने मेडिकल हेल्प जो है इसको इन टाइम नहीं दिलाई।
Of the 4 accused, 1, Naval Kishore, has been acquitted. At the court, slogans in protest and praise. The Raghbar lynching case also raised some serious questions about the role of the Rajasthan police, who instead of getting medical help for Raghbar, first went to drop the seized cows to a shelter and also took time out to have tea.
नावल को तो सारी धाराओं से बरी कर दिया
नवल को सारी धाराओं से बरी कर दिया और बाकी मुल्जिमान को 302, 147 से बरी कर दिया। हत्या करने का इरादा नहीं था, उसके लिए दोषी माना है। हत्या का इरादा नहीं माना, इसलिए उसके आधार पर जो है मॉब लॉन्चिंग वाला मामला साबित नहीं होता प्रोसिक्यूशन के। लेकिन चूंकि न्यायिक जांच के अंदर पुलिस को ही दोषी माना था, न्यायिक जांच की जो रिपोर्ट हमने पत्रावली पर पेश की उसमें न्यायिक अधिकारी ने पुलिस कर्मियों को दोषी माना, लेकिन अदालत ने उसको नजरअंदाज किया।
The Rakbar case made headlines as it came soon after Pehlu Khan, another cattle trader from Haryana who was stopped on the Delhi-Jaipur highway for transporting cows and beaten. Pehlu Khan too died of injuries. The lynchings of Pehlu Khan and Rakbar Khan prompted the Rajasthan government to come up with the anti-mob lynching law in 2019. But it's ironical that that law is still pending with the centre and is yet to come into force. In Jaipur, Harsha Kumari Singh, NDTV.
In other news, the tragic deaths of 3 of the 4 cheetah cubs were born for the first time in India in the last 70 years. Officials say they've died because of the extreme weather and dehydration in Madhya Pradesh's Kuno National Park. Temperatures here have been touching over 40 degrees.
Jwala with her cubs. The trailblazer cheetah mum paved the way for a new generation of cheetahs on Indian soil when she gave birth to 4 cheetah cubs at the Kuno National Park in March, months after arriving in India from Namibia. But on Tuesday, a 2-month-old cub died because of what Kuno officials said was immense weakness. And today, another 2 died. The 4th cub is in a hospital in Palpur and officials are in touch with experts from Namibia and South Africa for further treatment.
नहीं, ये आज नहीं, एक्चुअली 23 तारीख की ही बात है, जिस दिन सुबह एक बच्चा मरा मिला था। उसी दिन जब हमारी जो मॉनिटरिंग टीम और जो वेटनेरियंस की टीम है, उन्होंने मदर और बच्चों को निगरानी में रखा उन्होंने। लेकिन आफ्टरनून होते होते तक 2 बच्चे वो और कमज़ोर दिखे, जो ज़्यादा मूवमेंट उनका रिस्ट्रिक्ट हो गया, तो उनको उन्होंने ट्रीट करने की कोशिश की, बट वो ट्रीटमेंट के दौरान ही वो कोलैप्स हो गए। फिर चौथे बच्चे की वहाँ पे पास में ही उसकी आवाज़ सुनाई दी, तो उसको फिर रेस्क्यू करके हॉस्पिटल में लेके आए हैं और उसकी भी हालत बहुत अच्छी नहीं थी, लेकिन ट्रीटमेंट के बाद वो अभी काफ़ी चुस्त दुरुस्त दिख रहा है।
The temperature in Kuno on the 23rd of May was recorded at 46 to 47 degrees Celsius, making it the hottest day in the region. On the 27th of March, a female cheetah named Sasha died because of kidney ailment. On the 23rd of April, Uday died because of cardiopulmonary failure. And on the 9th of May, another female cheetah named Daksha died following a violent interaction with a male during a mating attempt.
Experts have warned of higher mortality in Kuno National Park and suggested authorities to fence at least 2 or 3 more cheetah habitats. In Bhopal, with camera person Rizwan Khan and Anurag Dwari for NDTV.
Going now to international news, well, a Republican governor, Ron DeSantis, has jumped in the 2024 race for the White House. This as he's the 7th Republican nominee to stand, 7th Republican candidate to put his hat in the ring. Currently, however, latest poll figures show that Donald Trump is still ahead to be Republican official nominee.
Success is attainable and freedom is worth fighting for.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has officially entered the 2024 U.S. presidential race,
Unities and integrity to our institutions.
Declaring his candidacy for the Republican nomination for president in a glitch-riddled event on Twitter with its owner, Elon Musk. DeSantis is entering an already crowded Republican primary contest where he's up against former President Donald Trump, former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley, businessman William Hutchinson and 3 other hopefuls.
Want more capacity?
The far-right governor is considered Trump's strongest Republican rival, even as he faces criticism for his culture war-focused policies, his anti-abortion and anti-LGBTQ stance, and his hardline agenda on education and immigration.
And in Florida, we say we're the state where woke goes to die. You know, as president, I'm going to make sure woke ideology ends up in the dustbin of history.
Meanwhile, the pool of Democrat contenders is much smaller, with President Joe Biden leading the pack, joined by social activist Marianne Williamson and Robert F. Kennedy. With over 500 days to go for the presidential elections, the campaign already has 10 candidates from the two major political parties jostling for space. Although once again, the race is headlined by the same two men who faced off in 2020, Joe Biden versus Donald Trump. Nayanthara Singh for NDTV.